Now seems to be a good time to talk about stage fright, also known as speech anxiety. And the USA Today newspaper tells us that most Americans suffer from some form of speech anxiety or stage fright, and they fear speaking in front of strangers more than they fear war or snakes or even death. So stage fright is significant, and most everyone has it. Now, as one of my teachers used to say, you don't want your butterflies to go away. You want to teach them to fly in formation. And that's a big piece of learning how to manage stage fright. That energy that you feel that is now probably totally out of control is also the same energy that most performers rely on for charisma, for some kind of charm or attraction. Audiences like to watch life. They like to see vitality. And when a performer has that kind of extra energy, it makes them more interesting to look at. So you don't want your butterflies to control you, but you want to control them. So how did you get stage fright? Well, you taught it to yourself. When you were a child or a young adult, something happened that embarrassed you or your best friend or somebody even across the room, and it looked so intimidating and so traumatizing, they call it, that you made a decision that you would never subject yourself to that kind of risk. And from that day to this, you haven't. So that was a childish decision that was made at the age, probably before the age of 7, but it could be as late as 16. The problem is, if you want a career in corporate America, and you do, you have to be able to talk in front of others. And you have to be able to represent your employer like a qualified adult. And that means you can't go shaking and trembling up to the podium to speak. Although, if you don't tell your audience that you're shaking and trembling, they probably won't know it. But that's for later. So you were a wonderful teacher. You taught yourself stage fright. And now you have to teach yourself not to be afraid. The best way to do that is to practice deep breathing. Look online for some really good exercises that will help you control your breath. And when you control your breath, you control your nervous system. I hope this helps. If not, let me know and I'll try again. Thank you.